So good morning everyone, it is Mitchell aka The Walker in Orlando, and welcome back to Epcot and welcome back to the Disney parks. It has been a long period since we've been back to these parks, but today we are at Epcot doing something interesting. We are rope dropping. Now for those of you who do not know, rope dropping is where you go to the park and essentially you open the park. Now what in the past used to happen was that they would let you in, there's a point, and there would be a rope. Nowadays what they do is they do something very similar, but what they used to do in the past, they used to have to walk you to wherever you're going. So like at Epcot here, they would end up walking you to like Remy's, Test Track, or something like that. Nowadays, they just, once the park opens, we're gonna go. So we're gonna see what we can do. Because we are at Epcot, we did get a virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy. We also just want to see what does the park look like this early in the morning. So if you've not done so, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the video and let me know down below what is your favorite ride here at Epcot. So the insane thing is that we came in through the International Gateway because we came from Pop Century, and this is the line right now for Remy's. Now we are in for early entry as well, so we kind of cheated a little bit today with it. Most other times we do rope drops, we will be going in on a normal day and waiting to go in, because at the front you wait right by Spaceship Earth, and at 9 o'clock they drop the rope and you go. So this is right now the line for Remy's. We originally wanted to rope drop it. The line is a little on the long side, so don't know if we're gonna be able to get into it, so we may end up having to come back to it later. What's also fun is with the crowd levels. So right now we're over here in France. Look how empty this area is. So this space right here, normally this is like wall to wall to people. It's shoulder to shoulder with people. And right now there's no one. So it's kind of the cool thing about like rope dropping is because even though you're in a huge crowd of people when you first start out, when you get to certain points, you get to this where there's no one here, and you kind of get to see the park a little bit, especially here at Epcot with the Flower and Garden Festival going on, which we'll do a whole separate video on. So look forward for that. You can see some of the things that you wouldn't see before. Now, not a lot of the booths don't open until I think 11 a.m. is when they open, but you can see some of the topiaries, you can see all the other stuff, check out some of the merchandise they have to offer and everything else. So, but it is kind of cool to see, like, France usually very busy, and right now it's not. Another thing also we're going to do is that at the end of us doing the rope drop, we are going to give you our honest opinion of, is it worth rope dropping, or is it something kind of show up when you can. Now, Epcot's a little different, and the same thing with like Magic Kingdom, because they do have they have the virtual queues that you have to get into, so you have to get those pretty early. But depending on when you get them, because like us, Kayla likes the fact that I can do it, because I can always get really early groups for Guardians and everything else. So I'm like, I can get a really early group for Guardians almost any time I ever do it. So like we're group 14. At 9 o'clock, they're gonna call 1 through 10, and then about 20 minutes later, probably call our group. So at least we'll get to ride Guardians today, which I have not done in a long time, and I'm super excited to get back on it. Well, that's impressive. Just in about a 5-minute period, the line was all the way across the bridge right there, and the line has completely come back over here. Now again, the line you saw was everyone trying to get into the queue. The queue is still being worked on opening. They just opened the queue, like they cannot let anyone in the queue before 8:30. So, but I am interested to see, and I may wander over to go see what the wait time they are posting for it is right now. Because I feel like even though this is such a long line, I think it's still going to be pushing 25-30 minutes to start with. Because this is one of the more popular and newest attractions, plus this is the newest attraction closest to the International Gateway, where you're going to probably get your people coming from Caribbean Resort, Disney Pop Century, Art of Animation, Yacht and Beach, Swan and Dolphin, and Boardwalk. So you have a decent amount of people coming into this area to come into the park. See, this is the really cute part, is that they have all the topiaries up. So you got like Lumia right here, got Cogsworth. It's always fun. We didn't pick up a passport yet, and we really need to pick up a passport because they'll tell you where all of these topiaries are throughout. But you can see how tall this is. I mean, it's taller than I am. I also still love the fact that like it is just empty right through here, because normally by the time you get to the afternoon and even into the evening time, it is chock full of people. Oh look, they're moving the firework barges out for the new show. Can't remember the new show's name. Why can't I remember the new show's name? Illuminous, that's what it's called. I don't know. Wow, that's, I mean, I still haven't seen it yet, so I'm still upset about losing Harmonious. So this is the fun part about Epcot. Because of it having the two entrances, like we came from the International Gateway, which is between UK and France, we're currently coming up to everyone who is rope dropping right now. And so we're kind of going upstream to everyone, because everyone's either be heading to Test Track, or they're gonna head to Soarin', They're gonna head to the World Showcase for Remy's, because you really don't get the rope drop like for Guardians, because Guardians still has the virtual queue right now. But I still love this space, but it is kind of fun because the park isn't super busy yet, and you have space to walk around, and so rope dropping is very nice because you can be able to get through things that you want to get to. Also, we coming through Creations. This is another reason why you want a rope drop, because there is no one in here. Yes, they're all the merch, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back another day for Festival of the, or Flower and Garden Festival. I really want it to be Festival of the Arts, because I love it, but we'll come back and look at everything the day we come back for Flower and Garden Festival. But look how empty it is in here. Like, I can tell you just by noon, by 1 o'clock, it's gonna be crazy busy in here. The only downside is they got rid of like sending your packages or your anything you pick up, like if you're staying on property, you used to be able to send it to the resorts. It's probably one of my least favorite things they've not brought back, but you can send it to the front of the park if you want to. That's a process, or you can ship it home. That's another process, but it's kind of nice because you can kind of see what you kind of want. Everything you kind of need or want, you can get right now, because there is no one in Creations, and this will be insane in about a couple of hours. So we are gonna head over to Guardians because they already called our group. At 8:40, they called the first set of groups. Now, Guardians is a little more lax. If you're a little bit late getting there, they don't usually hold it against you. It's not because it's brand new. They'd much rather you be late than try to be early, because they're trying to accommodate everyone coming through. So, but the other things we'll have to do at some point is we will have to go on to Test Track before June 17th, because that's when Test Track will be going down for its third reimagination, as we all joke, Test Track 3.0, but it's supposed to be in the style of like World of Motion as well. But also look at these, you know what this just makes me think? Wow, my allergies, they're gonna suffer today. Ooh, it's been way too long. I don't like when we don't go to the parks very much. Oh. Also, considering this is currently my favorite ride on property. Like, I love Guardians of the Galaxy, but I love this ride as well. Kind of hoping we get September for the video, or for the soundtrack. What I do love is that they do have like different shows and stuff they put on here. Like, see?
Greetings and welcome, Terrans.
Considering they call us Terrans, even though we're Earthlings. But also like the fact that Terry Crews is in this as well.
Greetings, Terrans. I am Nova Prime Irani Rayan, Commander of the Nova Corps. On behalf of all Xandarians, I hope you have enjoyed exploring the wonders of Xandar.
Welcome, people of Epcot, Epcoters, Epcotians, citizens of Epcot. Does anyone know what they call themselves? What? I'm on? Someone needs to tell me when I'm on. Welcome, Epcot Terrans. I am Centurion Tal Merrick, and we're just about ready to teleport you up to the ship for the demonstration. As you're about to enter a secure Nova area, I must ask you to put away your Terran communication devices at this time. Recording of any type is strictly prohibited. I am very serious about this. Now, please step forward into the chamber. You're gonna love this. Nova Prime, they're ready.
Excellent. What you see before you is the cosmic generator. And in just a few moments, we'll be activating it, so you can experience for yourself what's happening.
I'm not sure. Our power's out. And the cosmic generator is gone.
Cheerio, Marek. Go to Code Red. Prepare the fleet. And call the Guardians. Now!
There is no cause for alarm. Turn off that alarm. I've got an important transmission coming in.
Hey, what's up, Nova Corps?
Our cosmic generator has been stolen.
What?
How?
Why didn't we think of that? That thing's gotta be worth a fortune.
I am Groot.
Good question.
Yeah, who do you think took it?
Perhaps that really big man outside your ship.
Oh, that is a big man. I need to alert Nova Prime.
I've been watching Terrans for eons.
That's not creepy at all.
His species has failed.
Wait, whoa, we didn't even know there was a test.
He's got the cosmic generator. He's creating a new jump point.
Jump point to where?
It's some kind of mutant jump point.
He's going back to the dawn of time.
Dawn of time, why?
To erase an error.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Your time is over.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean that's so vague?
The jump point is closing.
Hey, Nova Dude, you Nova Corps need to follow that whatever it is until we get there.
We can't. Our power is down, and I've got to get these Terrans onto evacuation shuttles.
I got it. I reprogrammed the shuttles to follow him through the jump point.
Wait,
what?
Look, they're our only chance of keeping track of that whack job until we get the cosmic generator back. Piece of cake.
Wait!
There's cake. Where's this cake?
The odds are impossible,
Yep.
but it's our only shot. Good luck.
Are you sure you can control it?
Come on, it's me. I got this.
We're all toast.
First it was cake, now there is toast. This plan is making me so hungry.
Okay, didn't get September, we got Disco Inferno, so that was actually good. I haven't gotten that one probably a long time. I've gotten all 6, but September is still my favorite. But the nice thing about being rope dropping and getting one of those first groups, there's no line to wait inside. Once you got past all the pre-show and everything, you walked right on. Like they literally sent a train before us with no one on it, so that was pretty fun. But I forget how nauseating the ride can be. You get done and you're just like, my stomach is still moving, but it's still such a good attraction. It's done so well. So something else that we're gonna do with our rope drop videos is we're also gonna talk about places to get breakfast if you come in early. Because some of these rope drop places you're gonna have to get breakfast, or can you get breakfast in the park? So every park, at all the Starbucks, you can get breakfast, but that line is always gonna be very, very long. So I just looked on the app and nowhere else in Epcot has like breakfast items. Now I know like at the other parks they do have some, depends on what they got, but just to give you a heads up, Epcot doesn't have any of their quick service are open. And they do not have breakfast items for the morning, so you would have to go to Starbucks to get a breakfast sandwich, coffee, and probably wait about an hour for it because it is insane every morning. While we have a second, I kind of want to show you guys what the wait times are at right now, and so I have the wait times pulled up on the app, and I'll put them on the screen to the side. So right now you have Three Caballeros is 5 minutes, Journey 5, Living Land 5, Seas 5, Spaceship 5, Soarin's only 15, Mission Space 20, Epcot 45. Actually not bad. Remy's is 50, and Meeting Anna and Elsa is the longest wait at over an hour. So wait time wise, you can probably get a lot done, but your big attraction is Guardians, trying to get on that.
Hey, so everybody go! For your cue! Yeah, you're in the show now! Go on, go ahead!
So something we're also going to have to do as well is that we are going to come back because they started adding things to World of Celebration that were not there when it first opened, like the day we went. The biggest thing is that they've got like a little mini show with all the different elements, and then you got some like acrobats and stuff with it, and they've also had more meet and greets happening in there. I've seen Pluto in there all the time. The Jammers, like we saw just now, are in there, so that's something we'll have to check out later. Just today is all about rope dropping, and so far it's okay. I would not say, if you are wanting to sleep in a little bit, I would say unless you get an early Guardians time, I think so far Epcot is the one to kind of skip out on for rope dropping, in my opinion. Another downside to rope dropping Epcot is that all of the festival booths are not open right now. And so like World Showcase tends to be a little bit less hectic, a little less busy as well. So that's kind of the big thing, is that you don't get all the food booths. So it's almost like better to come a little bit, like I would still say come earlier in the day, but rope dropping, if you want to kind of take your time getting here, is probably your best bet, because you can hit like all the stuff in Future World, and by the time you're done with Future World, it's like 11, 12 o'clock, you get into the World Showcase, and a lot of the food booths are finally opening up for the day. So in the span of about 45 minutes, you can already see how much busier it is starting to get already. So it's kind of how it is once more and more people get into the park. the levels of crowds start getting a little bit higher. So it just all depends on how busy it's going to be and what's going on. So like Epcot, you're going to probably see the crowds get slowly heavier throughout the day because it is the Flower and Garden Festival, and they offer a lot of stuff in the evening as well. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and head back out of the International Gateway to get back onto the Skyliner to head on out from rope dropping here at Epcot. So in my opinion, it's if you want to, yes, it's cool to do, it's great because you get on some of the rides, but it's not like you have to. This is one of those ones that you don't have to rope drop. You can get through a couple things, but you don't have anything really going on in the World Showcase. Right, and it's slower, but at the same time, nothing's really going on. So in my mind, and there's also no breakfast options outside of Starbucks and like the pastries at Joffrey. So personally, not worth the rope drop and the time to get here and get up in the morning. If you are staying here though, and you would like to, I say still do it. Especially get one of those early Guardians return times, because it's really nice to get on that without any much wait at all. So, but as we do head on out from Epcot, like I said, we got on Guardians, got to see a few things. It's all how it can be very slow, but it was really enjoyable. So if you enjoyed our adventures through Epcot today, make sure you check out all of our other Disney park adventures right here. And right underneath, if you haven't done so, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, as we will be going through all of parks in Orlando for Disney parks and to Universal to check out all the rope dropping adventures. So with all that being said, as I do head on out from rope dropping Epcot, we will see y'all next time.